Hello, everybody. Welcome
my
back
name is
to our-
Grigson, he's Kanagosis.
Yeah, welcome to our long overdue
I don't think
video.
I'm ready for this. I think we need to start over.
Oh,
Can
just
we
shut
start
up, will you? Welcome to a long overdue video. We've
hey.
had countless delays thanks to you, Icarix.
Hey,
But
don't blame
as
me.
we can
Blame my
see-
fucking internet server,
Oh.
okay?
Pish posh. You know.
So,
Okay, anyways. So, we've just taken Sparta. Our last part would have ended on us fighting outside of Sparta.
so can I just go on a little rant here, dear viewers?
No,
So-
you can not.
So the reason I was a little delayed in trying
There we go.
this next video
Basically-
up is because of fucking internet problems.
His internet decided it was high time to stop working. That's the gist of it. That's the TLDR. You don't need to hear anymore.
Now he's just gaslighting me. He knows the real reason I couldn't work, but he's framing me as the bad guy here.
I said your
dude.
internet decided not to work.
Exactly.
And
And
how's
it's
that gaslighting if that's the truth?
No, but you were.
Anyways. So we are building up our territories. Because, you know, we're nearing the end. Got one more
Yes,
video
we're
left to
nearing
go.
that victorious, glorious end.
So moving some armies back into Cisalpine Gaul. To replenish and restock. Recruit another Atlas elephant.
Oh, goody, Atlas elephants. Haven't seen those in a while, have we?
Well, because we haven't recorded in a while. But yes, and get replacing our Adios Epones with a new, fresher Adios Epones. Because, you know, they're really good.
Yes, I was operating under the assumption that they were very reliable, to say the least. I don't know why you would hire unreliable ones.
So yeah, and we control Philippopolis in Thrace, and we're planning to take the rest of Thrace.
Because you're all about Thrace these days, aren't you?
Well, I like Thrace. It's a fairly rich province, I believe. Has a trained slaves resource, which is unique.
Of course it is.
Not many regions have it.
No?
Only a couple.
Do you know who?
Odessos in Thrace. And I think also a region in Arabia. One of the settlements in Arabia. But yeah. The other nifty thing with Thrace is when you play as Rome, they got really cool auxiliaries. Quite a good few
Ooh.
auxiliaries you can get from Thrace.
See, the daughter has come of age. That's,
Yes.
interesting.
Well, it's not that interesting, really. But, we're just building up Macedonic Qart-Hadasht.
Building our last fortifications, aren't we?
Just building it all up, you know yourself. But, Thrace gives quite a lot of auxiliary troops to Rome when you play
Oh, I
as-
didn't know we could build a copper mine shaft.
Well, yeah, because Epidamnos has a copper resource set place. So we're spending most of the units in that army.
The Eagles of Tinia.
Something like that.
Where are they from?
No idea. But yes, so as I've been trying to talk about, there are plenty of instant auxiliaries in Thrace if you play as Rome. You've got your cohorts Taracum, which are spearmen. You have your cohorts Taracum Sagittariorum, the archers. Your ala Taracum, which are cavalry. You have, ala Scubliorum, Scublian cavalry. Ala Dardanorum, Dardanian cavalry. Ala Taracum Sagittarium, Thracian horse archers. So yeah, pretty nifty stuff.
Definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. You also get the cohorts Dracum Miliarii. It's basically a double-sized version of the cohorts Dracum. So 400 heavy spearmen instead of 200.
Ooh, that's handy.
Yeah, you can only get one though.
Why can you only get one?
Because that's just the way it works. You're bound by just one of the Miliaria cohorts, of which there are a few.
But if it was like a different campaign, would you be able to get more than one, or is it just like that for...
That's the way it works, as Rome.
No, alright then. Well, at least over 400 spearmen, I guess. It had to come with... I guess that had to come with one drawback, I suppose.
Yeah. There are a few Miliaria cohorts.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth.
I think there's the Octavians, which are swords. The Dalmatians are also swords.
Welcome. Speak. Come on.
And these are all like Roman style troops, but they're from foreign population. Rome's later game auxiliaries basically are they are equipped like Romans, they fight like Romans, they have Roman-like stats, they're just foreign instead of your citizen classes.
So they basically just copied and pasted their style.
Yeah, but that's the thing, they're a Roman auxiliaries, so the idea is these were foreign subjects equipped by the state and trained by the state to fight for the state. In exchange for
that
Roman
makes sense,
citizenship.
actually. Oh great, another hidden agent exposed. As if we haven't been used to that in forever.
Yes, and you will never stop whinging about that.
It's easy material to whinge about. What can I say?
Yes, so we build a shrine to Baal Hamon in Thrace so we can spread our culture more, because that spreads the most culture.
And I see that we adopt someone at the same time.
Yeah.
Setting forth in the name of Carthage.
So we're having a look at where their armies are.
Who were those guys? The Unbreakables?
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but please don't bother. Talk of meat, not honey.
But yeah, so we're trying diplomacy.
Good old-fashioned diplomacy. Sure, where would we be without you?
Yeah.
And they say we're going off to fight Apollonia Pontica. What's this region all about?
This is Apollonia Pontica in Thrace.
Oh, right.
See, we're using Age of Hellenism, which just uses different names for various locations.
Oh,
or Greek-based names.
And we back out of a fight with Odessa.
Odessos. Well,
Odessa.
we're just preparing. What I often do before I attack a settlement, I like to try and just sort out a few things first before fighting. Make some preparations.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So we go to attack the army to Apollonia Pontica.
And I see we actually decide to stick with this one.
Yeah, I think because we're nearing the end, I want to actually have a bit more battles.
Fixing those commitment issues, aren't we, Kundagusis?
Oh well. So we have our usual troops. Our Balearic singers are moving forward. We have our hoplites behind them. And spearmen on the flanks. We have our late sacred band, our Greek mercenary hoplites, Tarentine white shields. And another
Who are we
sacred
fighting
band.
against?
The Thracians. The Idrissian
Oh yeah,
kingdom.
right, because we're in the region.
Yes. So it's the Idrissian kingdom, which are a Thracian kingdom.
Any interesting history? No, any interesting history about these guys?
Good question. Well, the Thracians are pretty interesting. There's not a lot of actual history, I'd say, because we don't have any written records surviving from them.
Really?
They
Nothing
didn't
at
write-
all?
Well, they weren't exactly, I think, the most prolific writers. We only have like maybe a handful of Thracian language inscriptions.
Then what were they known for if there's no real written history about them? How are
Well,
they even known in the first place?
Archaeology, and the Greeks knew about them.
Okay.
They were Thracian peltasts were a big thing in Greek, were popular mercenaries in Greek warfare. So the Greeks were familiar and well acquainted with the Thracians, and so were the Romans when they fought the Thracians. So we don't have
Did
any
they not
written
have any
records.
special talents or anything like that that helped them make them a little bit more memorable?
Well, again, peltasts were a unique thing to Thracians that others eventually adopted.
Okay.
Thracians were also prevalent in a lot of Hellenistic armies. Seleucids, Ptolemies, Antigonids, they would use Thracians in their armies. As far as how they would have used weapons like Aramphia or Falx of swords. They used a Sika, those are some of the main swords they would have used. They would have probably used a Terreo shield. Or they could have used other types of shields, yeah.
Alright then.
We know about the Thracians because of a mix of archaeology and written accounts from outsiders. Greeks and Romans, particularly Greeks. The thing is,
Alright
not
then.
very many people left written records about themselves. That's quite rare in the ancient times. Celts didn't write about themselves. We only have Greeks and Romans that really have actual information outside of archaeology.
Alright then. I see your forces are spreading out quite widely, actually.
Well, we're just trying to surround them all within a confined area. But yeah, I'm back to your slaughtering all these dudes. Thracian garrisons effectively have Thracian militia, which are spearmen. We got Thracian warriors who are on fire wielding infantry.
Not exactly a formidable opponent.
Well, I suppose I'd see them as probably doing a more hammer anvil.
Here's our Atlas elephants now.
Yes.
We'll work
The
with them.
spearmen hold the enemy at bay, whilst the fire warriors will try to charge around and do flying career charge. Because fire warriors are quite strong.
How strong, actually?
Really high, like charge bonus and 8 damage.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Yeah, because they got her on fire. It's like a slightly curved two-handed sword.
Oh, right.
See what
I
those fellas
remember
are
you
carrying?
telling me about this, actually.
Yeah. What the dudes are carrying. So yeah. The battle was an easy steamroll. Just wanted to fight it out. So I eventually slaughtered them. Only 35 casualties. So yeah, and we raise it.
Ready for orders.
So we got Odessos next to try and capture. Now we control the province of Thrace.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Well, at this point we're really powerful, so we can kind of steamroll anyone.
Yeah, we can pretty much decimate anyone we choose.
Kinda. I just didn't want. I think the reason why I don't want to be fighting the Dacians is just because I was eager just to end this as soon as possible. So I wasn't bothered with fighting the Dacians.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
So yeah. So there's built a shrine of Astarte in Sparta. And I got rid of the Molossan hoplites to get some Spartan hoplites.
Oh, I assume Spartan hoplites are pretty powerful. Pretty
Yeah.
powerful, I'd say.
Yeah. In the game, they have, I think, a higher HP compared to most of their hoplites.
How can I be of assistance?
You know, I think though historically Sparta wasn't exactly all that special or great, as much as people like to think they were. the Spartans weren't exactly that great or special in the ancient world. They had this reputation for being these big, major badasses.
But it was like slightly
overblown.
blown out of proportion.
Yeah, basically it's blown out of proportion.
Oh, that sucks.
Fortune will favor us.
Oh, and I see we decide to invade Odessa again, for real this time.
Yeah, property assault of Odessa.
And I see we decide to stick it out this time.
Yeah. So this army has mercenary, Acrean, and Axemen, and we have Thracian on fire warriors.
Sounds like a pretty decent lineup.
Yeah, Acrean and Axemen are quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're meant to be quite powerful Axemen.
What kind of axes do they use?
Battle axes? I don't know, just an axe.
Oh, I thought they would have had their own special kind of axe. I don't know.
Not that I know, just they had an axe and just got good stats. Reasonable armor and a big shield to give them a good missile block and melee defense boost.
Boleros. Is that
Baleares Funditores.
Boleros Funditores.
Baleares Funditores.
Alright, okay.
Balearic Slingers.
Oh, speaking of slingers, they're slinging away there now.
Yep. Firing away their shots.
Thracian warriors are still going at it, strong and steady.
Yeah. They're taking casualties now.
Only 6 casualties so far.
But the HP is depleted to a certain extent.
And the brawl is on.
Yeah, our Thrail swords are clashing with them.
Oh, there's another one now.
Yeah, another Thrail swords.
Oh, there we go, a few casualties there. Oh, they're all gathering up there now.
Their spearmen are fighting now. You know.
They're really going all out there, aren't they?
Yeah. So they've announced the new summer patch for DEI.
Well, what's the new summer patch?
Like they made the announcement for it. It's basically going to involve 2 faction overhauls. One for the Saka and the nomadic factions. Supposed to be overhauled in the last patch, but never got finished in time. Real life matters.
Ah,
And the other is the Saba Kingdom, an Arabian faction. But the biggest thing they're doing is they're reworking the rise of the Republic campaign.
so what will that entail exactly?
Well, basically it just means that they're overhauling the campaign to be properly aligned with DEI standards.
Oh, okay. So it's mainly just getting it up to date, basically.
Let's just say this. Rise of the Republic takes place in a very different time period to DEI. It's an earlier period. So the unit rosters that exist are not... They're not reflective of what was actually there at the time. They're just a rough version of what already exists in DEI.
Okay.
So the idea is that overhauling it means they can start reproducing units that more closely reflect the time period.
Makes sense.
As well as add some maybe interesting mechanics and stuff to make it more functional. Already Summary and Co have a submod called Ad Urbe Condita, which is I think a reference to Livy's History of Rome, which does this kind of overhaul, but I'm not too sure if the DEI project itself is separate to it. But yeah, with that.
Okay.
So yeah, the devs are kind of working on that. Which is pretty good. But I suppose that's the last we'll have to leave it for now because we are wrapping up this video.
Yes. We will see you all soon on our very final video for Carthage.
Indeed. Thanks for watching.